dugsiga boardingka iyo maalinlaha ah ee Amano Boarding and Day School.
Good morning, grade 3s. Welcome today. As you know very well, our end term, the end of academic year, is coming soon. So today we want to go through the revision. We want to remind ourselves on areas where we want to improve. And before that, here is the timetable on what we'll be, on how we'll be doing it. Now, as you can see, this is the timetable. We are starting our exam on Saturday, on 6th June. And the first exam we are going to do it is English. We'll be having English on Saturday, that is on date 6th. Then on Sunday we'll have no exam, that will only have its revision. Now on Sunday you're going to revise for the next exam, that will be the social studies. So on Sunday you revise for social studies. Then on Monday is when we have the social study exam. Then on Tuesday we have revision. What are you going to revise? You revise for maths. So on Tuesday you're going to use it, you revise for maths. So as the Wednesday comes, you are ready. So Wednesday you have maths. Then on Saturday, then the next week on Saturday you just do the revision. You revise for science, that you'll be having on Sunday, that is the next week on 14th June. Monday we do revision. Then on Tuesday 16th we have Islamic. Wednesday we do revision. Then Sunday we have Arabic, and that will be the end of the exam. On 20th June, it's the last day we'll be having the exam. So the exam starts on 6th June to 20th of June. So as you prepare, know that this is how the exam is, the dates of the exam. Now for social studies grade 3s, these are the areas I want us to look at. As you revise, these are the areas you're going to look at. Just the same thing we have been doing in class. You have these notes in your exercise books, and they are still there in your textbooks. So for you to be able to revise, I have the topics here. So you open at these topics, you read the topics, then at the end of every topic there is questions. So you try and do those questions. There are still questions, we did them in class. There are questions we did in class, so you can also go through those questions in your exercise book. So for example, the first topic, you have the physical environment, that is using the Moran textbook, page 1 to 13, where you're going to look at direction. What do you use to take direction? We have the cardinal points. Which are the cardinal points? So you look at direction, the cardinal points. Then places where the compass is used. Where do we use the compass? Then we have main physical features in our district. What are physical features? What are examples of physical features in our district? So you look at the physical features in our district. Then we have importance of main physical features. What are the importance of these physical features in our district? Then we have weather in seasons in the district, types of weather, types of season we experience in our district. We have elements of weather, and please be very careful, don't confuse yourself with elements of weather and symbols of weather. So we have the elements of weather, effects of weather on human activities. How does the weather affect the human activities? Then we have ways of protecting ourselves from bad weather. How can we protect ourselves when it's sunny? How can we protect ourselves when it's raining? How can we protect ourselves? So those are the effects of weather and how the effect has. Then we have seasons experience in our day. So we know we have 4 seasons in a year. So which are these 4 seasons? Then activities carried out during different seasons. During each season, which activities takes place? We have communities living in the district. Now, you name the communities in our district. Which are the communities in our district? How are these communities in our district different from each other? Then we have the language used. Which languages are used in our district? We know in every district you find there are different languages. So which are these languages used in our district? Then the last one, independence of communities in our district. How do these communities depend on each other? Then we have our needs in the district. What are needs? Types of needs. We know you have two types of needs. So what are the types? What are our needs in the district? What do we need? Then how do we achieve, or how do we meet these our needs in the district? We have resources and economic activities. What are economic activities? What are resources? You give examples of which. Give me examples of resources. How are these resources important in our district? Then we have effective use. How can we use these resources effectively or well in our district? Then economic activities in our district. What are the economic activities? These are the things that people do to get the money. So examples of economic activities, we have the farming, the fishing. So these are the economic activities. Then we also have means of transport. Which are the means of transport used in our district? So you look at these, you be able, and at the end you find there are questions. I'm told you are supposed to do those questions. At least you try and answer them. Then we have caring for the environment. How can we care for our environment? First we have sources of water. Where do we get the water from? Uses of water. How do we use water? Then how to take care for water sources? How can we protect these water sources? Then we have uses of trees, animals found in our districts, and how do we care for animals? Then the last topic, we have administration in our district. That is the last topic in Moran textbook there. So we have administration in our district. So the administrative units in our district, then order of administration and duties of administrative leaders. So as you go through all those topics, you will be able to sit for your exam when the time comes and do the exam. So these are areas you need to look at. It's just like going through your textbook and your exercise book, answering all the questions you find there, and by the end of it you'll be good and just ready to wait for your exam. So I wish you all read, because you know this is the last exam. This one is the one going to determine if you're going to the next class or you remain to the same class you have. So please, parents, help the kids to do the revision for this. So I wish you all the best.